Connecticut. That was bad. That was, even by my standards, that was a bad one.
That's rough, man. Goodness.
Makes me glad it was in the pre-show and no one else will know but you.
Yeah. Why do I have to suffer alone?
Just imagine like 2 or 3 years from now, you just look at me and go, Connecticut. It's like, no! All right, let's double check we're live on YouTube. Then we'll send out the info.
Make sure everything's going well.
Oh, there we go. Yep, we're up on YouTube. Now the tweet.
Okay.
Tweet.
Everything is running well. I don't have.
Look, I'm not paying $8 just to get a little check mark next to our official channels.
Why not? It's important.
Anybody that does is going to get memed.
All right.
Where is the tweet?
Well, the money will probably do it out of irony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$8 a month, that's a lot more money than it seems, though.
All right. And either have that or Netflix.
Yeah.
Make your choice.
Is that the new Netflix with the ads?
You want a blue check mark, or you want to be able to watch different shows? Huh? Are you a twit or do you watch Hulu? What is it?
It's a good question. Hulu has anime.
Official twit.
Yeah. Hulu has anime, so I'm probably going to go with
Okay.
Hulu.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I haven't really been watching that much anime lately, though. I say that, but like I'm watching Gundam Build Divers right now. Like, that's technically still anime.
Yeah.
But my mind goes, well, no, that's Gundam.
Oh, you're one of those people, huh?
Hello, Roxanne.
Oh,
How are
welcome
ya?
back. Welcome back. We'll be getting started on the D&D podcast here a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to make a character.
Yeah, I'm excited for tonight. I think it's going to be a fun show.
I don't know how it's going to go. I want to see. Because I'm going to get a couple of these things together. Because we're going to make... see, now I'm wondering, what we're going to make a ranger.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, so what, we'll have to decide the race and all that stuff. We'll go through here. I'm trying to get rid of some of the stuff we don't need for tonight.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're probably going to have to.
Okay, so it's a couple pages.
But we do still have a couple minutes in the pre-show.
Yeah.
I did want to ask you, I know that you're not on the Twitters all the time.
Never.
Did you see My Chemical Romance put out a tweet today that was basically just, hey, you know, some people have said that we give a aggrandized sadness to music. But the truth is we just sang about, you know, things we cared about and people resonated with it. The real monsters are the ones out there singing about Ohio. It's like, all right, that's a pretty good response.
Okay.
That's a pretty good response, My Chemical Romance.
Well, it's hard to argue.
Yeah. Why did we all decide to dunk on Ohio? I'm sure we have people that watch that are in Ohio.
I don't know. I have never dunked on Ohio, I just to say. But I've laughed at stuff that has. Okay.
Realistically, we should dunk on every place in the world so that we all get dunked on together.
Oh, we should. Okay. So, I'll set these out.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, so there's backgrounds.
All right.
You'll need that second.
Yeah.
And then here is races. So I'm going to put that across like that. So
Yeah.
Grab them right here.
You like My Chemical Romance? I like My Chemical Romance as well.
I'm too old.
Yeah. I like My Chemical Romance. That's why I follow them on Twitter. I don't follow many bands on Twitter.
Yeah?
But I follow them on Twitter. Also because they're funny. So.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, it's Twitter's a weird place, man. Like,
well, also it's just the whole social media thing. I don't care where you go. It's really weird.
I need a feed that is just the funny stuff. Because I have to use Twitter and Reddit and everything for the Tuesday show, right? For the Tuesday podcast. I gather all the news together from every corner of the internet when it comes to video games. And my day is either, hey, fun laugh, fun time, cool announcement, fun thing somebody thought up, or the most depressing stuff in the world. And there is no in between.
All right. No, that's what you get.
It's either here's a cool video of a man holding an owl, and he goes to set the owl down on the little perch they have for it.
Yeah.
But the owl's wings are bound behind its back because it broke a wing and they're waiting for them to heal.
Yeah.
And the owl doesn't step up on the perch, even though it has its feet free and could do so, and instead just falls forward on its face. Or the most terrifying thing ever.
Yeah. I can imagine.
But you know.
You get everything.
Yeah. What's that movie that I haven't seen? Everything, Everywhere, All at Once?
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen it either.
I wonder if it's any good.
I don't know.
For anybody who's like, man, this is a weird rambling conversation, that's the pre-show.
Yeah.
We have structure for everything else for the most part until Gundam gets brought up and then structure goes out the window.
Yeah.
What do you think? You ready to end this pre-show?
All right, we can do it. Sorry.
All right.
Oh.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Full Spectrum D&D podcast. My name is Trey.
I'm Rungren.
And we've got some characters to talk about.
Yeah.
We're doing a versus tonight.
Yeah, kind of. We're going to try to make this work. I think we can do it.
I'm excited. I'm here representing 5e.
Oh, is that how it's going?
By which I mean that I have 5e in front of me.
All right.
And Rungren's here with One D&D.
Well, so what we're going to do is, we're going to try to make a level 1 ranger. We're going to use the same stats and just see what what the power level's at.
Because Ranger has changed quite a bit right now, moving from 5e to 1 D&D. It could still get nerfed before the full release.
True.
But right now, it's quite a bit different.
True. Cool. Get my handy dandy clipboard. Can't say notebook. I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted.
Could we call for the mailbox, though?
Oh. I have to come up with a clever way to do it. First of all, we'd have to
Postbox?
get a mailbox.
That's true. That's a good point. I've looked at, this is a complete aside, I looked at setting us up a P.O. box at one point.
Yeah.
So that people could send us stuff.
Yeah.
Those things are expensive. It's like $30 a quarter.
Yeah. I don't pay that much to get poop in the mail.
Yeah, 100%.
That was good.
So,
all right. Yeah.
We got to decide a couple things here for our ranger. We got to decide race.
Yeah.
We got to decide background, which is going to affect things differently for you than it will for me.
Yeah. Well, I think the race will too.
Yeah.
So do you want to just do see, I got all different kinds of elves.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So,
do we say human just to be lazy with it, or do we want to try and do an elf?
I don't know. I think let's look at the.
I say lazy, but humans are different in 1 D&D as well. So
yeah.
It would still make something pretty different.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have an inspiration at the end of a long rest.
Yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy.
Okay. I tell you, I got an idea.
All right.
I'm gonna do it. Let's make our ranger. Gives us. Go through here on the 5. You go through the page. We're gonna make our ranger. We're gonna do human ranger, right?
Human ranger.
Do you want to use variant?
Ooh, that would give me a feat.
That will give you a feat.
Yeah, I think we do variant so that we both have a feat early on.
Okay.
Because you're getting one from your background.
Yes.
I think we do variant human.
I think we get to start out. So we're going to do variant human. That's going to get you your feet and some other things,
Mm-hmm. I would like to be able to stand up, so feet are important.
Yes.
We won't pick
Very
Elvish.
important.
Oh, you don't get to pick languages anymore.
No.
I get to pick a language. I'm going to pick Elvish.
Go for it.
And then...
As long as you go through. And I think human's good. Like I said, there's a lot of variants in elves now.
I'm going to go Dex Whiz. What?
You go pee at a wild angle. What is that?
Yep. At least 73 degrees.
Don't fail that check.
Proficient in nature.
Disadvantage into the wind.
Right. And then for the feet, we're going bow ranger, or are we going blade ranger?
Let's try to do a bow ranger. Let's try
Okay.
to make a... Yeah.
I'm going to do sniper then for my feet, I think.
Okay.
Sharpshooter,
Okay.
not sniper. Sharpshooter. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. And that's spell sniper.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. But
Right there.
we'll go sharpshooter. Ranger. Add class.
Yeah. So good. A ranger. It's just first level. Get lots to pick out. Let's pick out there.
Stealth.
Or use the same stats. I got some stuff
Survival.
to pick out up here.
Let's go.
I'm noticing under the human traits. So I'm gonna get just because I picked human, I get a proficiency in one skill.
Yep.
And you got a skilled feat. I gain the skilled feat or another first level feat of your choice. So I'm gonna have a feat from just being human.
Yep.
As well as my background.
Right. Which is pretty handy.
Yes. Okay. So keep going. Make your ranger.
So I've got to pick a favorite enemy now. And I guess
Yes.
we'll choose humanoids.
Okay.
Either humanoids or it's just humanoids now. I forgot. Goblinoids don't count because they are now humanoids or fae.
Yeah.
Orcs and hobgoblins have moved to, or hobgoblins are still fae now.
Everything. Yeah.
Orcs moved to humanoid and everything else is fae. So I'm going to choose humanoid.
Okay.
And then because of that, I get to choose specific humanoids. I think we go classic. I go orc.
Okay.
And then for my second one, I go goblins. Oh, they're not humanoids. I forgot. Haha, they're fae now.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
goodness.
Let's go goblinoids.
Goblin.
That's where it falls in.
Yes. Yeah. Goblinoids.
And then for my other language, let's choose orcish. Why not? Let's really just go in here on the cliche.
Yeah. Right.
I also get to choose a natural explorer. Favorite terrain. Hey, Will.
Oh yeah.
So with my favorite terrain,
That's,
I'm gonna choose the forest because I'm a ranger.
right. Makes sense.
And then now we get to stats.
Okay.
You said we want to roll these or standard array.
Either way, I'm gonna use the same stats.
Standard array might be the easiest way then, where we just get.
You get 15 and you're gonna add it. Gotta add it up.
I'm gonna put the 15 in Dex.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the 14 in Wisdom.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the 13 in Con.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
And then I think I'm gonna do 12 in Strength. 10 in Charisma. 8 in Intelligence. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Boy, that's okay. That's what we're gonna have. Okay. All right. And now
That gives me with all the bonuses I have right now, that gives me a 16 Dex, a 12 Strength, a 13 Con, an 8 Int, a 15 Wiz, and a 10 Charisma. 10
Okay.
Cha.
just stand over there and shoot at us. Don't try to talk.
Yeah. I haven't got to watch it yet, Will, but I'm excited too. I'm going to choose for my background. Are we choosing the same background?
No, go ahead, because I think it's gonna be different because you're gonna get a skill and a tool
Yeah.
from your background, right?
I'm choosing Outlander,
Okay.
which will give me proficiency in acrobatics and athletics. And then for a tool, I'm going to choose a dulcimer. It was awesome. I'm excited to watch it. I really am. And then I get another language with which I'm going to choose Goblin.
All right.
And that's my boy. That's my 5e Ranger.
Okay. You just the thing. We'll see how.
Oh, I got to choose equipment. I forgot. I still got to choose
Yeah.
equipment.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to choose leather armor,
Lever armor.
2 short swords,
Yeah.
a Dungeoneer's pack, and of course I get the longbow.
The longbow.
Outlander gives me a staff, a hunting trap, a trophy from an animal I've killed,
Okay.
a set of traveler's clothes, and 10 gold. And this is like, if you asked me to make a ranger real quick in 5e, this is what I'd do.
Right.
You know?
Physics for training. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Physics won a few times.
So I have my 5e ranger.
Okay.
This is a default level 1 ranger.
Okay. So stats will be the same. Now on this taking human, you got a feat out of taking human, right? Which
Variant
I will
human.
get that. Variant human. Okay. So I need to write down because there's going to be an extra proficiency here that you didn't get under human.
Right.
In one skill. So I'm going to say investigation.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
I'm going to be proficient in that.
My ranger has a -1 because I took an 8 in intelligence.
Right. I'm the same thing. That might save a couple of those rolls. And then a skilled feat or 1 feat of my choice.
Skilled is a good feat,
It is.
but you could sub that in for sharpshooter.
Yeah, I can go ahead and get the sharpshooter feat now.
Before you even choose your background.
So my feats would be sharp shooter. All right. So that's what we'll get off that. Human. We'll get a feat. We get proficiency in the skill. And then if I could take a long rest, I'll have 1 point of inspiration.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I'm going to go ahead and give myself 1 point of inspiration right here.
Yeah, I have no inspiration. I'm not inspired at all right now.
No. Not at all. Okay.
But I have a dulcimer.
That should make things better.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, if you give it enough alcohol, it'll become a hammered dulcimer.
That's very true. That's very true.
Okay. What background did you pick?
I picked Outlander.
Outlander. So I'm going to flip through here and find out. I'm not going to go through here and
I
read
think
all
Outlander's
these.
changed now.
Okay, Outlander. I think
now it's Guide. I think Guide took the place of
okay.
Outlander.
Okay. So let me look back over that and see what it gives me.
That's one of the reasons I wanted to choose Outlander is because it's been changed there.
Okay. So we can go back over here. So, I get Magic Initiate.
Yeah, Magic Initiate Primal.
Magic Initiate. So Primal. Magic Primal. I'll write that down. I'm a magic idiot. What's that? Guide. So I'm going to get +2 to wisdom and +1 dexterity because I get my ability scores here.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Or Dr. Pepper Will says instead of alcohol.
All right.
Look, I only get a little out of it after I've had about 10 Dr. Peppers.
So my wisdom's going to be higher than yours.
Yep.
And my dexterity is going to be 1 point higher than yours.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. And I have cartographer's tools. Map maker. I'm not writing cartographer. Going through. Oh. Wait. This is also where I get my equipment.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, don't forget, you also got Language Giant.
Oh, no joke. Okay, so I've got Language Giant. Language Giant. Mm-hmm. Yes. Skill proficiency, stealth and survival.
I think, just a quick aside here while he's doing this, the One D&D, if it stays the way that it is right now, this is going to be much easier to teach new players how to make a character.
Yeah, because everything's on there.
It's all right there.
True. God, I got everything up there but the equipment, which I only have 2 gold pieces.
Also,
so you are richer.
You just get a short bow. I got a long bow. That's very interesting.
That's a different thing. I'm going to put this down here. I'm going to keep the equipment over here so we can look at it.
That is very interesting. That's a pretty substantial difference.
Damage-wise, yeah. I'm sure. I don't know if I can get a longbow for 2.
I will double-check that while you are doing this. Because I have the DMG here in front of me.
Oh, also, with these rules, I know common, and then I have a standard language, too.
Okay.
Which, yeah, I'll speak Goblin.
You definitely cannot.
What?
Get it for 2 gold because a longbow is 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, see.
The same as a health potion. I think there's something wrong with that math.
So as setting this up, you in your build by picking equipment, and that's equipment's a small thing because that's something you may change out before you start playing. If your DM's like, no, that's not the equipment you have. You actually got this,
right?
You know that might get changed out, but yet damage wise.
But are you immune? That is the question.
That's the question.
That is the question. I am currently not immune to poison.
Yeah, no immunity to poison. Whatever. If we come across it in here.
If I print out this character sheet and put it inside my copy of Mordenkainen's, will he then become immune to poison?
Possibly. All right. So here's where it's going to get weird.
Yeah.
How many spells you got?
I don't have any. I have no spells at level 1.
I have 2 cantrips and 2 first level spells.
At level 1?
At level 1.
Yeah, I have none of that.
Okay. Your proficiency bonus is 2, right?
Yeah, plus 2.
Yeah, plus 2 from here.
Yeah, I don't get spells till next level when I get 2 and 2.
Man. And I've got Magic Initiate Primal.
Yeah. So right off the bat, you're already quite a bit stronger than I am. I may have the longbow. I'm doing a D8 where you're doing a D6.
Yeah.
But you have magic.
Right. I don't. That's going to work out to 4 cantrips and 3 first level spells then.
Yeah.
Off the primal
off
list.
Magic Initiate Primal.
That's pretty substantial.
Yep.
I mean, the feats were going good.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think either one of us have lightning. Although, I don't know, Primal might have
something in the lower levels where I can get...
Yeah, it might do it. I don't remember what the new Primal cantrips are, but I think one of them is elemental something, isn't it? It might have lightning.
It's the one you can pick the damage type, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Not chromatic orb. Is it chromatic orb?
It is chromatic orb.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's not going to be that low level yet.
Yeah.
But
okay. Holy cow.
That's a big difference.
It is. And that's where, like, from the stuff I put down, I just see, like, yeah, this one's, I got more advantage over here, but this one actually, like, that's the first thing. It's like, okay. Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
So, it's got 1d10 hit die, so that stays the same, right? You know, Ranger's pretty tough on that, and 10 plus your Constitution modifier, all that. Mm-hmm. Saving throws, your strength and dexterity, that's the same.
Same as here.
Now, here's something that's weird for me. I've got a list of skill proficiencies. I'm not picking any.
You don't get to choose.
No, but I've got athletics, stealth, survival, or choose 3 from animal handling, athletics, insight, investigation, nature, perception, stealth, and survival. So I think by the time I get through this, because I have stealth and survival anyway from the background.
Yeah.
On that, I think
I would choose the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Choose 3 from the first. Yeah, the first 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that. Because I got proficiency in the other one. So that's 1, 2, 3. Athletics, stealth, survival. Yeah.
Yeah, choose 3 from that list.
Yeah, so it'd be let's say athletics. I've already got.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Perception. So just for, excuse me, I already got investigation.
He is immune to Trant. That is true.
Nobody is immune to Trant.
Uncle Boy Trant.
Okay, wait.
It is becoming a deeper cut every time it gets brought up.
All right. What did I do? Okay, up here. Strength?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not strength. Stealth, athletics, survival.
Stealth and
athletics. That's what it was. Athletics. Golly, I got
And then you've already taken investigation, right?
Yeah, so investigation's up there.
So you don't need that one.
Right. So I'm just going to take nature.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
I've already got stealth and then
so
what?
It's animal handling, insight, or perception.
Let's do animal handling.
Yeah,
right there.
that's a good call.
So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 proficiencies.
Okay. I also have 6 proficiencies.
Okay, so at this point, so that's about the same.
Yeah.
Now, if I'd taken the skilled feat, that would be different.
Yeah,
but,
then you'd have even more. Right.
But that, yeah. And we both have 1 feat. I know I have 2 feats.
Yeah, you have 2 feats
I've got
to my 1.
Yeah, sharpshooter. Now, one of them I didn't get to pick. But
right.
One of them I did.
Magic Initiate Primal.
Yes.
Yeah, I just have sharpshooter.
Okay. So now at second level, you got fighting style, right? That's
Yep.
where you pick your fight style and your ranger subclass. Yeah.
Yep. And that's when I get spellcasting.
We're gonna pick some of that. That's very interesting. Now to get a little gritty, because just in the character makeup, I think, I don't think that's a bad character at all. Kind of, not the smartest guy in the world. Don't think bad.
Right.
Same stats over here. I think this ends up being a stronger character.
Yeah.
I know it's cheap on just spellcasting, but that's, yeah.
It is. I agree. What is Wobblem? Do I know that? What is that?
I don't know.
Should I know that? Will, should I know that?
Is he in the wrong state of mind for Wobbin? Watch out, bearded man.
Oh, it is. You're so right. I actually really like that abbreviation of it. You're so right. Watch out, bearded man is Wobble.
Oh my gosh.
I did know that. I just didn't know I knew that. That's what my character says with his 8 intelligence. Do I have 8 intelligence in real life? Am I constantly working with a -1?
Okay, hold on. Here we go. Because now I have, where'd I flip that to? Now I go over here for first level, because now I got to do my first level thing. I haven't done my first level things.
Right.
Yeah,
you
so
got to
now
pick
I
your
get
spells.
expertise.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you have expertise.
Yeah, in 2 of the skills I'm proficient with. So I'm going to
I don't have that.
Yeah, so I'm just going to move these 2 up to expertise. So that's 2. That's stronger.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely.
That's stronger. Okay. Now the first level, I have favorite enemy.
Yeah, I have that.
think you have that, but this is
Your version's better.
right because the I have Hunter's Mark always prepared. It does not count against the spells, my prayer spells, and I don't have to concentrate on it.
Yeah, whereas mine is I have advantage on survival checks to track them. It gives me no benefit in combat at all. They may be my favorite enemy, but all it's good for is hunting them.
Yeah. See, favorite enemy's gone. It's not really favorite enemy anymore. Because
Which DC?
Which?
I love we have these memes that just carry forward.
Hold on. Because that's not really a favorite enemy. I don't like the name of that. Because all you're doing is casting a Hunter's Mark against the...
I think so, but I still think it sort of counts because it's against that enemy type, right? It's like this one, it's less favorite enemy and more like hated foe, right?
Yeah.
This thing.
Like, I hate that guy. It can be a different thing in each group.
Yeah, specifically that guy.
Yeah. I'm mad at you more. Now, here's the one... I'm kind of now like seeing this on paper and doing it this way.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of a slow start. It kind of gives me the
we're talking Rangers.
Dark. The I don't know. I'm trying to think how to say this. Let me look at the spellcasting quick, right? Because I have to pick from the primal spell list. That's still a bigger list.
It's still a bigger list than the Ranger spell list.
That's going to combine a couple other ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Ranger spell list is not great. Let's just put it that way.
Well, I have Cure Wounds, Guidance, Hunter's Mark, and Thorn Whip automatically prepared.
Yeah.
Automatically prepared.
Yeah, you should have those.
Level. Yeah.
Not quite so for me.
Isn't it just basically?
I get to pick 2 spells and get to pick some cantrips next level. That's all I get. Well, second level for me.
Oh, second level.
Yeah.
All right. No problem. It's interesting. We're kind of going. We're going through looking at the old Ranger and the new Ranger, and it's pretty cool. There's pretty big power difference.
Yeah. The new Ranger I think fits alongside like a wizard or a sorcerer or a warlock when it comes to magic. I don't think they're quite as good as that, but I think, or like an arcane trickster, like, or what's it called, the fighter subclass.
Eldritch Knight.
Eldritch Knight. Thank you. It's like they're at that level now, whereas before it was like, hey, yeah, you don't even get magic until later, and the magic you get is really bad. Here it's like, yeah, you get some good spell. You get Hunter's Mark for free against your favorite enemy. You have Guidance now.
Yeah.
You have Thorn Whip and Cure
Wounds.
Wounds.
And those are all straight prepared off.
Just whenever you want them. Hello there.
Because when you get through the new...
Oh, let's not... No, get out of here.
Don't have the affinity.
There we go.
A lot of the rule changes for one push it a lot closer to current Pathfinder. So you're talking about the new this is the current edition of Pathfinder.
DC. So, like, if I look at the 1st and 0th level spells for Ranger,
yeah,
I've got it filtered right now. You don't really have cantrips, right?
Yeah.
You get a couple, but you get them from other classes. You don't have Ranger cantrips, right? Hunter's Mark is the special one.
Yeah,
you get it.
That's a Ranger. That was a Ranger feature,
right?
Not a spell.
You get it at level 3.
Yes.
Now it's just built into it. And when I look at the spells, it's all still mostly stuff from everywhere else. Hey, King. Like, Goodberry is also Druid, right? Fog Cloud is also Druid, right? Hail of Thorns is also Druid. Ensnaring Strike.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't have their own individual spells. Zephyr Strike, I guess, is the closest one, but you can take that on a fighter, too. So, like...
Fair enough.
You know, and I think it's actually better on an Eldritch Knight or a Hexblade Warlock than it is on a Ranger. But when you look at the new one, like, you have a lot better spell list now because you just have access to all the primal spells.
Yeah. Under one of 3 categories there.
Anything a Druid can do, spell-wise, a Ranger can do now.
And so because of that, like I said, I want to have one more. So by the time that you get to where you can, on 3rd level, by the time you would get to, like, okay, this is my subclass, now I'm casting, really cast, right?
Yeah, now I can actually do stuff.
Now I'm casting. Yeah, I would have 3, it would be 3 cantrips, and 4 1st level spells.
Yeah, and I would have 3 1st level spells. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking the difference between Rangers in 5e versus the new Ranger in 1D&D. Also, Pathfinder 2e is very similar to what D&D 1's going towards. It makes sense.
Yeah. That's what I was reading that. The current edition of Pathfinder. That's interesting. What's with that?
No, I think it is at level 1, it didn't seem all that big until we got into the magic shift.
Yeah.
But the shift with magic is huge for Rangers. Now it's not just, hey, I can do a bow or blades. Now it's at level 1, I've got stuff that allows me to help control the battlefield.
Yes.
I've got stuff that allows me to pick somebody up that goes down.
Yeah.
I've got stuff that allows me to support my allies.
Yeah, it fits better between the heal, like a 3-person group, the healer and the tank. It'll fall
100%.
between, or the caster and the tank.
And we're talking about the lore of Agabor Tramp. One D&D. It is. It's a new... They don't want to go with a new edition, per se. They want to make an edition to stay. Instead of always rolling to the next number, they want to have, like, one edition that will just get updated over time.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting idea. I don't think it's a bad one, per se, because if you get somebody new that wants to play D&D right now, and they go into a shop, and let's say the shop owner or the person working the counter is not as nice about it as they could be, when somebody goes, hey, I want to get a book, I want to buy a book so I can play D&D, and they don't just say, oh, then you want this one. If they say, which version? Then that new person has no idea. I guess the first one. No, you don't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
I know you love first edition, but no, you really don't think you do.
No.
Trant is Agabor Trant is our custom Gundam pilot that we made in a Lotro stream.
Yeah, we're yeah.
I think it's 2 Mondays back.
Yes.
If you wanna go back and watch that one, I need to make like a meme docket with references so I can link people to the videos where those memes started.
With video and timestamp, please.
Yep. All right.
I think the second level fighting style. You're gonna get that.
So I get that as well. Yeah,
right.
Second level.
You get one of the following fighting styles: archery, defense, or two-weapon fighting.
Yeah.
So I get to pick from.
So I have, where did I put that just then? It's right here, fighting style. I have two-weapon fighting, dueling, defense, and archery.
I don't have dueling defense. Okay.
You have defense. You just don't
You
have
have dueling. Okay, dueling. Yeah.
Dueling is gone for you, eh?
Yeah, I don't have that.
But I do have two-weapon fighting. Never mind.
Okay.
Dangerous class.
Now look, this is kind of interesting too.
Okay. Over Naruto, that would work. Don't mind me.
Hey,
We're over here memeing.
We have Gundamance.
Please.
I want to hear it.
Please continue. We're over here memeing.
Nice. Everything changed with the Fire Ants attack. But whenever I gain a feat, if I was going up levels with this, we're playing with this. If I gain a feat at later levels, I can choose a fighting style. I can choose that among the options of getting a feat, even though we're not a member of the warrior group.
I got told you can't take a fighting style option more than once, even if you later get to choose again. And that's all I get. I don't get you can take another one later. It's just, even if you get the option, you can't. Sorry. Like, well, okay, I guess. So that's pretty good. You can then take on, instead of taking a feat, I really like that, actually. Instead of taking a feat, you can take on another fighting style.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. You just, yeah.
That means
you really can become a match of weapons.
You can, or you can now play a melee ranger that takes two-weapon fighting, so you can have the two scimitars, Dritz to Worden style, and then you can take defense instead of a feat, so that your AC's higher, so you can stay in the fight.
Okay. It's true.
Version of Amendment of the Edition out yet? This is all the Unearthed Arcana so far. So any of this could change, but this is the stuff they want to do for the new edition.
Yeah. These are ideas, and they have a forum. And last week we kind of looked at some of the rule changes, and some of those are pretty cool.
Rangers can be Batman now.
Yes. Rangers went. Yes, Rangers with rules as written right now for 5e.
They're not even Robin.
I was gonna say they don't make Beast Boy.
Yeah.
But,
Rangers in 5 years, so sad, man. I love Rangers.
I'm looking out. They give quite a few spells. I'm just looking over them for like suggested.
Yeah. Conjure Barrage.
Yeah.
You get Conjure Barrage now? That always should have been a Ranger spell.
Right. That's kind of interesting.
You get to add more cantrips at higher levels?
That's going to make another.
You just get message at 10th level?
Yeah.
I'll get that, man.
Okay, what am I?
That's really good.
So at 20, okay, they're just going to change the 20. The 20th level thing's not. I think it's not going to be flavored anymore, because 20th level is just going to be the epic boon.
You know what I get at 10th level? Hide in plain sight. I can take 10 minutes.
10 minutes
to hide.
Yes, you can.
Or I could just take the hide action.
However that works.
For 6 seconds.
So
sorry, I'll calm down. Ranger makes me so mad. Unlimited bow works.
Hey,
sounds good, Roxanne.
The old 80s D&D cartoon. I want that bow in a game. I want to be a ranger with that bow that doesn't take you. Just pull it back.
And so I pray, unlimited bow works. So what do you get at 20th?
It's the epic boon. You get to pick a feat, and they got a epic boon of fortitude. You get. I probably need to dig that up.
You know what I get at 20th level? Foe Slayer. I become an unparalleled hunter of my enemies. Once on each of my turns, I can add my wisdom modifier to the attack roll, the damage roll of an attack, or the damage roll of an attack that I make against one of my favorite enemies. I can choose to use this feature before or after the roll, but before any effects of the roll are applied. So I get to do it once, and only to enemies that are my favorite enemies, and I don't get to know if I'm going to hit or not before I do it.
Yeah,
but I get to do it.
You get crap is what you get.
Yep, it's the worst capstone feature in the game. It's really bad.
Okay. On the players
from Aragorn to Batman. Even Aragorn's better than these Rangers, man.
Way better. So much better. So much better. Well, that's what, like, Ranger's a little bit different in Lord of the Rings. And Lotro, too. There's no Ranger. You can't play Ranger.
If only.
I think it was going to be a class one time.
Ranger from the north.
But I don't know, man. The player side of me is very excited about this.
Yeah.
And, like, really seeing it on paper and going, man, that's going to be cool at first level.
Yep.
I have spells I can cast.
Yep.
I can do stuff.
That makes me really excited for the fighter.
Yeah.
I want to see how they're going to do fighter.
Well, we've got, what time is it? How are we doing?
7:40.
Oh, we're good. All right. We'll start on a Ranger. Like I said, the player side of me is excited about it because it's not going to be, I just shoot my bow.
Right.
You have other stuff you can do.
Now I don't just have to use ensnaring strike with my bow to be able to get to feel like I had a full turn. Bonus action to cast.
Yes.
Action to shoot.
Yeah. You can be able to do stuff, not have to wait till so much later.
Look, I will.
Go for it.
Okay, here we go. I love Fate Stay Night. I am the bone of my... I'm going to read it exactly the way he does it in the anime, too. Because he says it in English, even in the sub.
I'm going to sit right back here.
I am the bone of my sword. Steel is my body, and fire is my blood. I have created over 1,000 blades, unknown to death, nor known to life, have withstood pain to create many weapons. Yet those hands will never hold anything. So, as I pray, unlimited blade works.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
That is one of the best scenes in all of anime. And then the show, unfortunately, just does not hold that up. Oh, don't worry. We're going to be going over all of these classes.
Ooh.
Doing what we just did to Rangers.
Yeah, because they've got the Bard and the Rogue in this, and it feels like just glancing over it, and you may get the feeling, too, if you go look at the stuff on D&D Beyond. Mm-hmm. I know they've got all the playtest stuff there, so you can look at the PDF. Ranger just felt the most change. I don't know. The most boosted, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
And the other classes may turn out to be just as big.
Yeah, once we really dig into them.
Yeah, and see what it's going to be.
Because I didn't realize how big the change was really to Ranger until it hit me that you get spells at first level.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's huge.
That is, man. And at, what was it, 5th level? By 5th level, I had, 4 cantrips? And then
yeah. You're just rolling, man.
It's pretty big. Like, now I'm curious as what they're going to do with. Of course, that I did. No, I still had a bunch of spells even without magic initiative.
Yeah.
That's just one extra. No, that's 2 extra cantrips.
Right, it's 2 extra cantrips, but you still had a. You were still above me on spell count every level.
Yeah.
Even though you got a level ahead, they never capped it back, which is good. I think Ranger needs to have more spells because it needs to be different from just a fighter.
It does. It does. Well, this one does feel more Ranger. It
does. 5e Ranger is worse fighter.
Yeah.
I can live the fantasy of Aragorn as a fighter so much better than I can as a Ranger.
We've had this discussion before. If you wanted to play, if you wanted to play Aragorn, you wouldn't play Ranger.
Right.
You would take Fighter and probably Arcane Archer.
Yep.
And you really wouldn't even have to do that. You could concentrate on the blade styles and get,
every once in a while have a...
Yeah. So, I don't know. Go ahead.
Bard next week then?
Bard next week. Yeah, we'll do Bard next week, and we'll look at that. We'll make it. Yeah, we'll do the same thing, same stats.
We're hoping to get the rest of the classes dropped soon because we know they have a 3rd drop coming for information.
Yeah.
But if we finish all 3 of these that we have before then, we might do like a wish list of what do we want to see for the classes in One D&D. What do we think needs to be changed? Because I have a laundry list for fighter. I have a laundry list. Fighter is my favorite class in D&D, and I have a laundry list of things I think needs to change for fighter. Because fighter needs to be the jack of all trades. Fighter needs to be the...
Well, as far as weapons go.
Right. I can play any weapon. I can play any armor. I can play any combination of those as a fighter.
Well, I think some of that's going to be done in the way that they're going to line out the... how they do armor.
Yeah.
They're going to change how they do armor and things in what... Now, I keep saying that they're going to change. I don't know if any of these changes are going to stick.
Right. I hope some of them do.
Some of them do. Like I said, the only
Welcome
thing.
back.
Yes. Welcome back. The only. That's the only thing I'm worried about. My big thing is power creep.
Yeah, I agree.
Because right now, like that ranger, if you were running that ranger, let's say we're just playing a one-on-one, you're running that ranger. It would
and
be
you're
great.
running that ranger.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a very different fight.
Now it may balance out a little bit closer to 5th level, but even still, I think this one's going to have the advantage.
Yeah, this fighter, like, you need to be able to play a fighter as that, and then you also need to be able to play the fighter as, yeah, I'm not going to get up in the front of this. I'm going to be back here at range. I'm going to be the fighter that has a short bow or a long bow or 2 crossbows.
Well, there's been a discussion a long time about there's not a good thrown weapon.
Yes.
A good thrown weapon fighter.
Give me a fighter that just throws stuff.
Yeah, I'd move Arcane Archer should be under Ranger.
Yeah, I agree.
Now the way these are set up, that might be too much.
It could be, yeah.
To put it under Ranger now.
Eldritch Knight should be able to also use a bow.
Yeah.
Should be able to do that as well. And like when you look at the fighter subclasses, you got Samurai, you got Cavalier. You have so much Rune Knight, Eldritch Knight. You have so much variance in what a fighter is.
Yeah.
And yet all of them play the same.
Pretty close. Pretty close. Pretty close.
If you're going to give me a class that I'm supposed to be able to slot into any group, make it feel different based on those subclasses.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a fighter that can also cast a little bit of magic. Oh, I'm a fighter that also is really good with a bow. Oh, I'm a fighter that also can ride a horse. Oh, I'm a fighter that also can heal myself as a samurai, which is a weird choice to make that the samurai one, but I'm not going to say no.
Yeah.
It's just like, give me something to really make it shine, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Yeah.
As you don't, that makes it a feasible. You can throw stuff, and then we can roll and throw it. It's just not. If you don't want players going like, I'm doing everything in my power, do the max every time.
Yeah.
But they need to feel like it's going to be feasible to do that.
Yeah.
You know.
For sure.
And
You're lagging?
yeah.
Oh, that's not good. But hopefully you can refresh and get that lagging fixed. The
Oh, no.
stream does like lag more as it goes on. I don't know why. Why is there not a grappler fighter?
That's a good question.
Like, there should be.
And I think just there's a small couple of changes to grappling, right? You can actually move. You can grab somebody. You've got them grappled, or you can drag them.
Yeah.
You can get that makes that a little more useful.
Yeah.
And I think going in that line, maybe that will come up. Maybe that would be a monk subclass.
I'm doing my fighter wish list right now. I'm sorry. We're supposed to be talking about rangers.
Well, they're half fighters, right?
They are. Although this now, not so much. Now they more kind of stand on their own. They're the primal guys. They're the primal fighter versus the druid being the primal caster, right?
Yeah.
Although druids are still kind of fighters.
Yeah.
They're just, hey, I turn into an animal to fight.
Yeah. But this is gonna make I think
Which is sick, by the way.
this is gonna. I'm kind of curious about multi-classing.
Yeah.
Because they are already there's one broken thing with this already. If I went over to Warlocks, got Hex.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
That's a lot. I'm be doing. If I drop one level by second level there, I'm be out rolling you by. Even though I'll be rolling 6s, I'll be rolling like 46 for damage.
Yeah, as compared to 1d8.
8, yeah.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And my biggest fear with the 1D&D stuff is that we're going to be able to... That would be great. Let me play Sabin from Final Fantasy VI. Is it Sabin? Sabin? Either way. One day they'll remake that game and we'll know. But, like, my biggest fear is that all the classes are going to get a glow up like this. Maybe not to this strength, but where multi-classing is so broken that we go back to 4th edition, you're not allowed to multi-class.
Yeah. What? There's also no. It's kind of like a 5e thing. There's no. There's no minimum requirements.
Right.
You know, they get just as a kind of second afterthought. You know, yeah, you could say you have to have a wisdom of 14, let's say, or whatever. I'll do that.
When 4th, it was bad because in 4th you could go, hey, I'm going to be a Battlemaster fighter and I'm going to be a Frenzy Barbarian and I'm going to crit on a 14. Like,
yeah.
this is an issue. I'm also going to play a Thri-Kreen so that I have 4 hands, which they've changed that now. Thri-Kreens only get to use 2 hands to attack, but they can hold two-handed weapons. But like, when you can hit 4 times in a turn and then action surge and hit 4 more times and you're critting on 14s, you're going to crit.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
You know, I was saying like this. I was just kind of in my head going up a couple of levels. And it's like, yeah, if I took, let's take the second level on Fighter and got both of those to 2, so I would have the Arcane Archer.
Yeah, you would. You'd absolutely have the Arcane Archer.
So I would have this Hunter's Mark that I don't have to concentrate on.
Right.
Other spells that would be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? I've still got Sharpshooter.
Well, and that's the other thing, too, is thematically, your Ranger is so much cooler than mine. Your Ranger is over here going, hey, my favorite enemy, that's my guy.
Yeah.
I'm killing that guy.
I don't like the way that bandit looks.
Right. That's my thing. My whole existence is around hunting you.
And, you know, and it's other things as well, because your character, that character right there, that would be, you know, he's going to be sick with an oath bow, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I get like 4 or 5 more. I'll end up rolling like 4 more die.
Yep.
With an oath bow.
Yep.
Oh, man.
But hey, if you need somebody found, or if you need 10 minutes so that you give me 10 minutes so I can hide in plain sight, my Ranger's got you. I'll be there.
Oh, man.
I did that once in one of your campaigns as a Ranger. I spent 10 minutes to hide myself in the sand.
MacGyver.
Yeah, as MacGyver.
Yeah.
And was like, this is finally the chance where it's going to happen. And the Orc Patrol didn't come that way. And it was the only time that I think I've ever done something where you looked at me and instead of being like stupefied by the idiocy of what I was trying to do, it seemed like your heart broke just a little bit because you knew they weren't going that way.
You're hidden.
Yeah. Yeah, multi-classing when you're min-maxing, for sure. For sure. There are cool, fun multi-classes that you can do that are very thematic, that your character will be strong, maybe stronger than other people in the party, but it won't be busted. And then there are multi-classes you can do that are busted.
Yeah. And it's not...
Wizard Cleric is a problem.
Yeah.
Hey, I have all the power of a 10th level wizard, which is still very good. And also I have 21 AC.
Yeah.
Because I can cast with a shield because I took a Warcaster. And I'm in heavy armor. It's a problem. You go, well, they don't ever get their highest level spells. They don't need them.
No, they don't. And that's kind of one of the things that I'm looking at fortitude, that boon of fortitude, because you get a bonus feat at that level and you get the boon of fortitude.
Yeah.
I'm looking up, double check what that exactly is.
Yeah.
Because some of the 20th level stuff for your classes is just not good.
Yep.
In 5e.
Like the Ranger.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and some of it was just kind of cool.
Now, we didn't take any of the optional class features for 5e into account. They did come back later and go, hey, maybe we're going to buff Ranger up a little bit with some optional class features, but they really don't, they still don't make it compare. So, like, we didn't take Canny, which gives expertise in one of the ones, and we didn't take Deft Explorer, which makes it where, hey, with your survival checks, like, you're good. You're good. Just because they don't make a big enough of a difference. D&D 5e is not, and neither is 1D&D, as far as I can tell, built around survival being the biggest thing in the game.
No.
And even if it was, Ranger still doesn't hack it when it comes to combat compared to everything else.
No.
So even if it was the class that made it in the, hey, I'm going to go gather food, I'm going to find us a trail through this forest, I'm going to help us avoid conflict, it still can't hold out with everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not, 5e is not kind of really built around that.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. For sure. Man, I'm a little stumped right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the 1D&D Ranger and even more disgusted with the 5e Ranger, so.
Oh, you,
And for anybody who's like, you don't get to talk bad about the 5e Ranger, I love it. I love it too.
Yeah.
That's why I've played it so many times. It just is not good. Anything I can do with a 5e Ranger, I could do with a different character easily and be doing better.
yeah. Such a jump because I'm going, okay, so you pick Drake Warden. If I get to pick Drake Warden,
Right.
then,
Yeah, you're still infinitely better.
Yeah. It's a big jump. And it'll be interesting. Well, we'll go over Barden Row
Yeah.
in the next couple of weeks.
Also, for anybody who might have been curious, my favorite Ranger subclass is Swarmkeeper because bees.
Bees. But I want to get this straight. The only thing you ended up with better is gold.
And a D8 for my longbow.
Oh, you ended longbow.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
Goodness gracious. All right. Well, if we've been going over the monsters, and I think it goes back to the guide to Ravenloft that we're looking at that. Like some of the new monsters, the way they were setting up the monsters. This seems. Well, thank you.
We do appreciate that.
Golly, I don't know why anybody want to hear this twice.
Just want to be Shino. Look, Lord of the Rings Online lets me cast bees at people and awoke something in me. I just want to control bees.
Bees and lightning.
Bees and lightning. It's perfect.
All right. It's like peanut butter and jelly. They just go together.
Yeah. I mean, if you've watched the Lotro streams, you'll understand. Bees and lightning.
Perfect.
Shino is really cool, though.
But taking those monster stats makes sense going against this guy.
I agree 100%. The extra spells they can use, the extra abilities they have, the reactions that so many more of the monsters have, I think it all fits so much better. Honey and Thunder just works. Ants are pretty great too, but only as long as they have Gundams.
Gundams, yes.
But no, I agree. I think that the new monsters work so much better on these setups.
This battle sounds a lot more fun, a little more interesting.
Challenge rating makes more sense against these.
The challenge ratings never made sense.
It makes more sense. What are bees if not ants with wings?
No.
Don't ants have wings though?
No.
Some of them do.
Some of them probably do. Because I'm worried about opposite ends.
That's fair.
I'm worried about one end of the bee. I'm worried about the other end of the ant.
That's very true. Look, Swarm Keeper's just really cool, and the fact that your swarm can move you is really sick, and is a thing that doesn't happen in any other subclass in the game.
No.
So.
No, it sure doesn't.
Hello from YouTube, Roxanne. We appreciate you watching.
Absolutely.
Both platforms for sure appreciate that.
Absolutely. Goodness gracious, that's awesome.
No, I agree. I think we're going to have some cool stuff coming forward with the next couple classes and with what we get in the next drop. I'm kind of hoping the next drop is physical because we got mostly like magic stuff and the feats and everything. Rogue is still physical, but
yeah.
Kind of hoping it's like fighter, barbarian, paladin, monk.
Okay.
But I'm also really curious what wizard's going to be.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like, what if this is a spell list that the Ranger starts out with level 1? What is the wizard going to start out with?
What does the arcane spell list look like?
Yeah. How much is that bigger going to be? And also, there's some stuff on D&D Beyond, but there's they're really pushing the Kryn.
Yep,
Kryn
coming
right
up
now.
quick.
It's coming up quick. They're talking about different things, and they've already got their Christmas list up.
Oh yeah. Just to clarify, we're not immediately jumping straight into the Monsters of Kryn when that book comes out. Also, thank you, Will, for also watching on YouTube as well. We're not going to do that.
Oh.
But at some point, we probably will talk about them. But we're not just going to immediately go, yep, it's time for the next 78 episodes on Monsters.
Well, no, but there's some history. There's some history with Kryn.
Yeah, there is.
There should be interesting stuff. I'm interested. They've got I think they said new feats coming out. You're going to have new subclasses for a couple of things.
Yeah, I'm stoked for new subclasses. It's been a while since we got new subclasses.
Yeah, and it's kind of almost anti the philosophy behind 5e, but they're really the Knights of Somalia. That's going to be very Kryn.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
it's specific to that world in a really cool way. Let me teach my unseen servant to be able to cast spells. Well,
oh, that would be disturbing. Unseen servant. Yeah, you have to think about it a little ways. Think about how you're going to word it and how you're going to do it. But unseen servant.
Creepy spell.
Yeah. Goodness.
It's very good though.
Yes.
But no, I agree. Kryn is like it's its own thing in a cool way, and I kind of hope moving forward we get more of that, because Strixhaven was its own thing.
Yeah.
And then we had Radiant Citadel, which was kind of supposed to be its own thing, but didn't really hit that same level that like the Shadowfell, Strixhaven,
right. Yeah.
And then now Kryn looks like, and Spelljammer, of course, is very different from the others in that it's not its own thing. It's an addition to, But,
with this come out, we're just missing what? Greyhawk, Mysteria.
Yeah.
And Dark Sun, which we're not going to do.
I would love to have Dark Sun. I don't ever see it happening.
Which is really, which is funny because of the amount of silence we talked about.
Yeah.
And like that, to me, it's a real Dark Sun thing.
Yeah, I agree.
And then that can...
In human action, just say, it is basically a stand. Do you know, just real quick, do you know why they call them stands in JoJo?
Why?
So, in part 3, Jotaro Kujo asks, why do we call them stands? And Avdul says, because it stands beside you.
If that makes sense.
And that is the single best answer for anything that I have ever heard.
Yeah. Well, what does the lampstand do? It's the same concept.
Yep. Wonder where the ads were. You left your ad blocker on. That'll do it. That'll block them. That'll block them for sure.
Nightbot really doesn't know. It just takes an educated guess.
Yeah, Nightbot says, it's probably around here sometime.
Sometime around there. We're going to have one in.
No, I'm excited. Like we said, Bards next week.
Yes.
Tomorrow we have finishing the Gundam Unicorn, the high-grade Gundam Unicorn. And then Monday we'll be back with Lotro.
Yes.
I need my lightning fix. Tuesday we got some good news that's already come up. I say good news. It's not good news, but it's going to be fun news. And then, of course, next Wednesday you'll have another assignment.
Okay. We'll find out what that is Tuesday night. We'll find out what I'm playing on Wednesday.
We stream every weekday at 7 p.m. CT. You can check that using any converter, basically, to figure out when that's your standard time. But, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
That's why we don't call you a stand, Will. That's why you're not a stand.
That's right.
Goodness.
That's right.
That should have been self-evident.
Look, if you're not using your unseen servant to flap your cloak, what do you have him for?
I don't know. It beats thaumaturgy. You could do that with thaumaturgy.
You can.
Absolutely. But yeah, if you just have your...
Just a quick aside, because you just reminded me. Do you remember in the first campaign I played with you, we went into a room, the party went into a room, and the spellcaster in the party said, I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make all of the doors and windows open. I had never played with this group before. And I looked at the player and was like, why? And she said, because I can.
Yes.
That's how magic works in D&D. Because you can. You do it. I can make my cloak look cool. My cloak's going to look cool.
That gives me a thought. I'm wondering now if straight caster class is going to be worth going to 20.
I think it probably, my guess is it probably will be.
They're going to have something there to get that thing.
I think so.
Just to be a cast, because you're going to, that's got to be a lot of, there's got to be a lot of spells coming up, right?
Funnels because you can.
Yeah.
No, I think so too. I think there's going to be like a really good change. I'm hoping anyway, there's going to be a really good change to wizards, sorcerers, and warlocks that make it where you are incentivized to stay with them instead of multi-classing them.
Okay.
It's my hope.
Oh.
Anything else you can think of before we
shut
it down tonight?
I'm trying to go.
Grab some food, enjoy your meal.
Absolutely. I don't know. Nothing for tonight. I think let's go. I'm looking forward to the Bard.
Yeah.
This week. I'm gonna get this paper straightened up. I'm not gonna look at it, we have a better idea. I have the backgrounds and classes out
Yeah.
again, so we can look through that. Maybe we might pick that before,
Okay, doke.
or we just try to pick the ones close to the ones that we pick for the whatever we make on the D&D Beyondeds.
We'll figure it out.
Okay, very good.
Until next time, then. I've been Trey.
I've been Rungan.
We've been the Full Spectrum D&D podcast. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum. The D&D has to offer.